Hey, my lovely people, welcome back to the Anxious Girly. Today's episode is real simple. I want to share with you three things that have genuinely made my life better over the past couple of months. Whether you suffer from anxiety, depression, or like me, inattentive ADHD, I really do think that these simple steps will build a better foundation for your brain and lifestyle. So let's get into it. Number one, and this is probably the hardest one on the list, well, for me at least. Sleep at a decent time and wake up at a decent time. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Now, I'm not telling you to get up at 5 a.m. and have an ice bath. That ain't me. It's not happening. What I am saying is try and be fairly consistent with your sleep time and get up time. Let's say, for instance, 11 p.m., 12 p.m., you go to sleep, you wake up at 7, 8 a.m. the next day. Try and keep that schedule in place. It's especially difficult when you suffer with ADHD because your brain seems to want to do things 24/7. Like, I know, for instance, my brain, if I try to go to sleep and I'm hyper focused on something, it's just not happening. I will lie there and it will just 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., boom. But let's say I do stay up that late. Let's say that I don't know, I'm doing some work on the laptop and I can easily stay up till 4 a.m. I'm not getting up till 12, 1 the next day. Or it would be a case of I stay up that late and then the following morning I wake up with 30 minutes to spare. I've got to get ready, rush to work, and my whole day just feels, it feels disgusting. I've found when I get up at a decent time, and especially paired with a schedule, let's say it's the weekend and I've got a schedule to adhere to, I feel more fulfilled within myself and I feel more accomplished. And in turn, that gives me more energy to get the things that I wanted to get done. If you've got inattentive ADHD, sleep is a big one. The less sleep that I have, or not even, sometimes it's not even about less sleep, it's about the quality of sleep that I have. I find the more foggier my brain is, the more forgetful I am, the more my brain starts to wander mid conversation or mid action. Good sleep doesn't fix it, but boy, does it certainly help. Number two, cook your own food. Now, I'm definitely not a Michelin star chef. Absolutely not. Half the time, I'm just making something simple or I'm following a recipe. But I find that it's more than just eating. Yes, it's healthier. You know what's going in the food, especially if you're cooking it from scratch. And you save on money. Nobody wants to be eating takeout all the time. But for me, most importantly, it's an act of love for myself, for my family and friends. I'm definitely a lover girl. I absolutely love to pour into the people that pour back into me. And I find that there's something so special about sharing a meal with your family and friends, especially when you've made it. Food just has this amazing way of bringing people together. When I'm feeling low, cooking for myself, my mom, my friends, my sister, it really, really helps just brighten my day a little bit. Sure, it sometimes can be a struggle to get out of my own head and actually start cooking in the first place. But boy, when I do, just seeing the appreciation and the smile on other people's faces, it just makes my day. It just reminds me that love doesn't always have to be these big grand gestures. Sometimes it's just a plate of pasta. Sometimes it's just about asking, "Are you hungry?" and then making them some food and putting it in front of them. And don't forget yourself in that too. And number three, spend less time on social media. This one I can see being an issue for people, and I get it. It is so addictive. I have a love hate relationship with social media because I'm trying to make this kind of content. I'm on social media a lot, but personally, I only have Instagram. I don't have Facebook and I don't have TikTok, despite my personal account still being there. Long story short, I can't deactivate it. Thanks, TikTok. And I say that because there's a huge difference between creating content and scrolling endlessly. Sometimes I'll catch myself on the Anxious Girlies TikTok just scrolling through the For You page for no reason at all. Have you ever picked up your phone to message someone back or send an email? And then an hour later, you still haven't done the thing you needed to do, but somehow you're knee deep in epic rap battles. Why are you even there? Especially if you've got ADHD, social media will constantly be clawing for your attention. Every swipe is something new, and something new is like a new dopamine hit. So when it actually does come to the thing you need to do, whether it be working, studying, writing, I don't know, your brain actually goes, well, this isn't as interesting. I don't really want to do this. So it shuts down. And then enter what I like to call the fog. I've found that when I scroll less, I'm calmer, I'm present more, and I compare myself less to other people, which is a whole nother feedback loop within itself. I actually start living my own life instead of watching somebody else's. But it's easier said than done. Even now, I'm catching myself being on my personal Instagram a little too much for my comfort, and I'm having to kind of draw myself out. So even now, things are a work in progress. At the end of the day, none of these things are revolutionary. None of these things are drastically going to change your life, but they're small acts of kindness towards yourself. And if you do suffer from anxiety, depression, or ADHD, it can really feel like your brain is against you sometimes. And having these small little habits or routines in your life, despite the fact you may hate it, really do give your brain a jump start every single day. So if you take one thing away from this episode, it's just be kinder to yourself. Look after your brain the same way you would look after somebody you love. As always, guys, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. As always, I've been the Anxious Girly, and until next time, guys.